Alright, so here's a basic build that you could run with Wraith. I think this works very good on Wraith because the best way to play Wraith is to go around hitting people, you know, hit or miss. If they're in a loop, don't pursue the loop. And I think that this build works really well for beginners because Wraith is one of the kills you get automatically, you know, free when you just start out in the game. So I do believe that this is a very beginner-friendly build. If you don't have Thanatophobia or Tinker, that's totally fine. You could replace this with Jolt. You know, you can use Iron Grasp. You could use any other perks, but I think that it is well worth grinding out Survivor, getting in and prestiging Nurse to level 50 just to get Thanatophobia, because I believe that this works so well with Wraith, especially this build here. So let me show you guys how it works. So Thanatophobia slows down the game very much, depending on how much you hit people. That's where it goes really well with Sloppy Butcher, because Sloppy Butcher also increases the time it requires to heal. Normally, I believe it's 10 or 12 seconds. This increases it to like 15 or 17. So it does slow down the game, and it works very well. Another thing about this deck, another thing about this build that works very well is the fact that it is completely free. You don't have to purchase any killers, no barbecue and chili. Very simple. So here are your two information gathering perks. You have Bitter Murmur. This is going to be very well, especially if you're just starting out, you don't know where survivors are. They repair a gen, you see their aura for 10 seconds. Along with Tinker as well, which you get from the Hillbilly, which you should prestige because he does have fantastic perks. So yeah, Tinker does save me a lot. Whenever gen's repaired to 70 progress, it gives you a notification and you're undetectable. But I feel like the undetectable doesn't really matter in this case. It's not what you're focusing on. It's focusing on the fact you know where the survivors are now. You can go and hit them, giving them Sloppy Butcher and decreasing the game even more. So I did play this build for a game or two. Let me show you guys how it did. I'll do some live commentary over it. Okay, so right away you can see that yeah, this isn't really the friendliest lobby, but very large healing meta right now. So they're bringing flashlights and medkit. Offerings. They give me some ugly offerings, I'm gonna be honest. I think that this is a Survivors with Friends, because you can see they have an escape cake, bloody streamers, and they do a map offering to Coldwind Farms, which is Survivor sided. So yeah, they do that. Not a bad map. Rancid Abattoir. It's not bad at all, but it is a very Survivor sided map. There's a lot of pallets. So right away what I try and do is I try and find where they are. Activate that undetectable. Sorry, cloak. Well, it's good that you start off cloaked. I forgot what my add-ons do. But luckily I find someone right here. I immediately go for the uncloak. That's going to be a first hit right there. But since I'm in a dead zone, I pursue the chase. Well, actually, no, they're going into shack. But that's where I see the other person in white, so I'm going for him immediately. Stack up that Thanatophobia. So right now they have a 2% penalty. Oh, I missed that. So yeah, they have now they have a 4% penalty on doing gens, totems, and sabotaging hooks. I go back here because I hear the gen. That's where I see the Fang. Gonna get another hit there. Bam. So now they have a 6% penalty. Dear God. I cloak again. I go back over in here and hit the gen, just because, keep in mind, when you're cloaked, you actually break pallets a lot faster. Here I find the injured lady, so I uncloak, do a little mind game, bam. I do hit the stun, but you can pull tricks like that. You have to wait. After you cloak, immediately go for the lunge attack. That's just holding down the attack button. 9 times out of 10, they're not expecting it. It's really a mind game. As you can see, the lady healed, but that's time that they were spending not doing gens. So I have a basement hook right now. Well, now everyone's healed. But I have a basement hook. I have pressure on the map. But I lost my Thanatophobia. Actually, no, I still have it. Since she's on the hook, I believe that still counts as a 2%. I believe that still counts as 2%. See, that's Tinkerer going off. So Tinkerer is going off, which means that they're about to complete that gen. I make it there a little bit too late, which means that multiple of them are on it. Bitter Murmur kicks in so I can see where they are. She vaults the window. I get the hit there. Sometimes you don't want to go all the way. I do miss that hit there, but it is what it is. Now, I didn't want to break down that wall just because I didn't want them to get away. I knew that they were going to go all the way back to basement, so that's exactly where I go. For those of you that don't know, basement hooks speed up the entity possession by over by 20% when you're not there. But anyway, actually, while I'm there, Lady vaults the window. She goes down. Now, it looks like I'm camping here, but I'm not. I missed the attack there. I know. I see the blood. I see the points on the ground. Someone went down to go get her. I'm gonna leave, but I catch him on the way out, so he's going down. They get the unhook. I down him though, so I'm still putting pressure there. They have 4 gens and I already have 2 hooks. One yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I see her vault the window. No point in pursuing her. Let's just hook him, get it counted. Sloppy Butcher's coming to effect here, so now they have a 6% they have a 6% bonus regressing gens, which means that it takes 6% longer. A gen takes 90 seconds, by the way. So yeah, I look around. I don't see anyone, but I have that person in the hook. I have pressure. I see the blood points in the back. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I see the blood points in the back. Sorry, scratch marks. Jeez, it is scratch marks. I see the scratch marks in the back. I didn't see where the other guy went, so I assume that he's down here somewhere, and I think he actually is. I hit him when he went off the hook, so we got that. He had endurance, so he had a deep wound. Everyone full healed, but then again, that's more time that they're spending not doing gens. This lady's just standing still. I take advantage of it. I'm taking that free hook. If someone's AFK, I don't care what the unwritten rulebook is, you sack them. Because they're bringing medkits, they're bringing flashlights, they're being mean to you, you be mean back to them. It's how the game works. If you're AFK, take advantage of that. That's a weakness. I hook her, get her first on hook. Now I'm looking around for other people. This is where an information gathering perk like Tinker or a bit of Murmur kicks in. Because then I find out where people are. I get the error on the gen, but I'm waiting around to see if someone's going to unhook her. But I end up eventually just kind of maneuvering my way back there. See the gen. I don't see any scratch marks, so yeah, I keep looking, I guess. I keep looking. I check this gen back here. They unhooked her, so I'm going to obviously go back to that. Check that gen, nothing. Oh! All 4 people here, fantastic. I go forward, get that little boost attack. When you uncloak as Wraith, you do get a little speed boost. They healed her, but I'm gonna down her and put her back on the hook because when it's not tunneling, but when you get someone out of the game early, like at 4, 3, even 2 gens, if you get someone dead and there's only 3 players left, that puts an insane amount of pressure on players. But yeah, I'm cloaked, looking around. It's generally better to traverse when you're cloaked. Yeah, just because you're faster. Anyway, I get that hit. She's going to try and loop me around here. Actually, no, she's going off. So she's in a dead zone right now. She has no pallets. She has nothing. But I know where she is, so I'm just going to pursue the item here. I'll break that pallet. I could have broke it earlier. I knew he was going to go that way. That's just a mind game. I down him. You have to predict where the survivors are going to go. It's not exactly just follow them everywhere. But yeah, I get him hooked. Now, if I had barbecue and chili, this would be very nice. Barbecue and chili, if you guys don't know, it's a Leatherface perk. It allows you to see survivors after you hook someone, but only if they're out of a 40-meter radius, which is still ridiculously good. So this lady takes it to Shack, not a big deal. Someone unhooks over there. I kick the jet. I should have cloaked before doing it, because now I have to cloak again, and I have to, you know, walk my ass all the way over there. But yeah, they have 1 person injured. They're not going to be doing much gens. I catch everyone here just chilling around. She drops it. That's 9 times out of 10. That's what they're going to do. Nah, I'm not gonna waste time going around and chasing someone when they have a pallet and they're in a really strong position. She had the tree and she had the downed pallet there. If I broke it, she would have just ran away to another pallet. So it's really pick your battles. But this build works really well if you just hit and run, hit and run. If they're in a really strong position, leave them alone. Go hit someone else. You could really, really turn the tides if you're playing this correctly and you're playing it right. See, I'm putting pressure everywhere. When you gotta take advantage of that increased speed of damaging gens. So constantly damage gens with that thanatophobia. It's gonna be very, very. It's gonna be annoying for the survivors. It's gonna mess them up. See, this gen they almost got off, but yeah, I kick it, move on. Break this gen. Break stuff while you're cloaked. It's faster. And you're and you're faster too. So just stay cloaked until you see a survivor. Tinker goes off. This is Tinker value right here. I see where the gen is. I could have kicked it, but more importantly, I know where they are. I get that hit. Very nice. So they have a 2% regression bonus now. I did kill off the other guy, so not just then. I did a lunge attack. I thought she'd be waiting around the pallet. That's what some survivors do. But yeah, she used a really good dead hard here. I didn't see it around the corner. But if you're playing this at a lower level, I don't think you really have to worry about dead hard as much as you would if you're playing, you know, at high MMR like me. But I'm gonna hook her, and the game's basically over at this point, but I'm still gonna narrate what happens. It's fun. Kick the gen. I really should have hooked before him, because right after this I'm just gonna look around. So, yeah, that's that. She was also dead on hook, so yeah. Now it's a hatch. I need to find the hatch. But another thing you could do is Wraith, which I did. You follow the survivor around, and then when you hear hatch, you just speed up and go hit him. Not hit them, you go and close the hatch. See, I see her. I could have gone for the hit, but I hear hatch. There we go. So I go around, use my speed boost, close hatch. She's right there. Game's over, basically. Still, I play a little bit of a mind game, whatever. I could kind of speed this footage up if I really want to be honest. I really could. Yeah, I'm just gonna speed it up. But she drops a pallet. Play a little bit of a game, whatever. Game's over. It's funny when they try. You could fake a lot. You don't have to do any of this stuff. You won basically. If you somehow throw when you close hatch and you're chasing the one survivor, it's weird. It really is. But yeah, she's gonna run. I missed that hit for some reason. That was crazy. Not gonna make the same mistake twice though. I get that. I'm gonna cloak. Actually, no, I'm not. I lied. No. No. In reality, you should probably cloak just to get closer to them. But just one survivor left. They can't really do anything. I got hatch closed. So this was a very easy 4-kill game. They're gonna go through the wall, by the way. This is a very easy 4-kill game. Yeah, very easy 4-kill game. The slowdown perks slowed down the game a ton. Bitter Murmur and Tinker definitely got some value reading auras and letting me know where survivors were. This is a very good build. I think it works well with other killers like Hillbilly. Actually, I wouldn't say Hillbilly. This works well with Nurse, White. This build would probably kick ass with Legion, but I'm using it on Wraith because Wraith is very beginner friendly, and it doesn't take a lot of skill. The whole shtick about Wraith is it's easy. Anyone can. I remember my first game with Wraith, I got 4 kills. It is so simple to play Wraith, but share this little build. Hopefully some beginners try out. Even if you're experienced like me, try out this build. Trust me, it's fun. I think they were survivors with friends, but I can't exactly tell. I don't know. I think that they were, but that's just me. All right, bye.